So, I was at the gym yesterday, and I was playing basketball and all, and I felt really sweaty and tired. So, I decided I was gonna go lift weights, why not? So, I'm in the weight room, in the corner with my 25, 30 pound dumbbells, minding my own business, and all of a sudden, this huge bodybuilder's like, hey, can you spot me? And so, out of first instinct, I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And so he shows me to the bar and stuff, and there's three 45-pound weights on each side of the bar, and I'm like, holy crap, dude. And in my mind, I was like, dude, if you can't lift this, I can't do anything to help you. So, anyways, he gets on his back, he's going to do his first set, and he did 5 reps, lifted the bar up and down 5 times. He didn't struggle, and it was pretty easy. I didn't have to do anything. I was there for moral support. And so, as I'm about to walk off, he's like, hey, can you spot me again? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So, he gets on his back, he does his second set, and on about his last rep, his arm started to shake, but he managed to get the bar back on the rack, and I was nervous as crap, not gonna lie. So I try to get out of there, but before I can get out of there, he's like, hey dude, can you spot me one last time? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? It's only been like 5 minutes. So he's about to put his hands on the bar, and do his third set, and all of a sudden, I don't know if he was feeling ballsy or something. He's like, dude, can you go get two 25-pound weights and put one on each side? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And I was like, in my mind, I was like, holy crap, dude, are you trying to get yourself killed? So I go grab two 25-pound weights, put one on each side, and then, you know, he lays on his back. He's going to do his third set, all's normal. And I'm like, I can't help you if you can't lift this. I'm basically here for moral support. I'm like a cheerleader, lift that weight, or you'll suffocate. So, anyways, he's going to do his third set. He lifts the bar off the rack. He didn't really struggle, and he does his first pump. He did his second pump, and around his fourth pump, he's bringing the bar down, and his arms start shaking. So immediately, I start lifting with all my might, and the truth of the matter is, the bar was stuck on his chest. He was pushing as hard as he could. I was lifting the bar as hard as I could, but that only relieved like 30 pounds of pressure. And so this guy was walking by. He's like, "Do you guys need help?" And I was like, "Yes." And so between the three of us, we managed to lift the bar and put it back on the rack. And I was like, "Holy crap!" And I immediately started walking away. And he's like, "Thanks, man." And I was like, "Yeah, you're welcome for whatever I did." So I managed to walk away in shame, and I felt really embarrassed. But he lived. He didn't die or anything, so it ended well. So, anyways, I don't know if you can get a lesson out of this story, but if you're a bodybuilder, don't ask the skinniest and scrawniest person in the room to spot you. I think bodybuilders should be spotted by other bodybuilders. I don't know if that's like a known fact or something, but anyways, one last thing I want to mention is this video is going to be uploaded at 1 in the morning. Why? Because I just got partnered and I have scheduled upload